I mean, it was amazing. I think even just kind of standing there after the anthem and just kind of hearing that roar that we obviously haven't heard in quite some time. But it was nice to put on a show for them and pull out a victory.
Speaking of pulling out a victory, a big bounce back performance pretty much by the whole group.
Yeah. That was a big emphasis this week. I don't think we played the game that we wanted to last week in New York, and this week I think we played a good 3 quarters, and that kind of let them get back into it a little bit in the fourth. But those 3 quarters were really good for us, and we'll take the positives, learn from the negatives, and move on to next week.
Defensively, you guys did a heck of a job tonight, moving the ball with speed, pushing up the floor. Was that a point of emphasis this week too, to run the ball more?
Yeah, I think it's always kind of our game plan to push the ball. It obviously gets some momentum when we score in transition, and it takes a little bit of pressure off the O. And I think just full team effort from Rosie to the defense to the offense. It was just a good full team effort tonight.
You talked about Rosie. I mean, this is a big bounce back performance for him after being pulled last week in New York.
Yeah, I think from Rosie's perspective, he wanted a few of those goals back, but a lot of those goals we were screening him and not giving him a chance to make a save. So, I think it was just obviously a big bounce back for Rosie, but at the same time, it was a full team effort.
Two goals and 4 assists from Dan Dawson, 306 game time for Tavares. What's it like to play with that guy?
It's awesome. Just his leadership and the way he can communicate with us, and he wants the best for us, and he wants to succeed. He wants his group to succeed, and arguably playing with one of the best players to ever do it. So just listen to what he says and enjoy the experiences, and hopefully at the end of all this we can celebrate something big.
And then, Shal, going into next weekend into Vancouver, how important is it to keep it rolling here?
Yeah, there's a lot of parity in this league, and Vancouver's hot team, and they had a close one I think tonight with Halifax. So it'll be nice for some of us West Coast guys to get out there and play in front of some friends and family. But the ultimate goal is to go over there and pull out a win.
How did it feel to be back home in Rock City here with all your fans for the first time since December the 18th?
Yeah, it felt like a long time. A lot of emotion and energy in the building tonight, and I thought we fed off that. A true test of character is how you respond when you're faced with adversity, and that was, we've done that all year. And kudos to them in New York. They were the better team, and tonight we needed to prove that we could bounce back from that, and winning at home and establishing what we're trying to do here in Hamilton, that was a real important win for us.
And speaking about bounce back, Nick Rose didn't have the performance he wanted last week, but what a bounce back effort from him tonight.
Yeah, there's just no question. We know Nicky. He's when he has games like that, they're few and far between. And we knew Nicky was going to be our backbone tonight, like he's been all year, and he showed why he's one of the best in the game.
Offensively, you guys did a great job moving the ball around, getting chances. Pretty much offense through committee here tonight.
That's, I think, how we're going to win. Tommy's the best goal scorer in the league, and we need to give him some much needed assistance up front, and the way we do that is Danny gets 2, Robbie gets 2, I get 1 or 2, Reed gets 2, Mancy gets another 1, and then they start piling on. And it's tough when you got 6 guys going up front to defend, and we can't always look to Tommy to carry the load. And I thought tonight we dispersed the ball well, but their goalie played well too. Like, we had, I thought, 17 shots in the first quarter, and he played well tonight. We still are struggling a little bit. We'll look at the game film on some of those. Could have gave us a little bit more breathing room early. We had some separation there in the third quarter, but we'll be better.
I know you forget about it when the game starts, but you think a lot about the fact that this was your time, the game to tie Tavares' record?
Yeah, at my age, one step the wrong way, the game gets taken from you real quick. I've been blessed to play it a long time, and Hammer and Shea, they remind me that this is 305, I think it is, and it just goes to show how lucky I am to play a game for so long. And obviously, for me, it's more about winning, and those personal accolades, just a testament to the training staff and the coaches and the strength coach that have allowed me to play this game for a long time.
heading into Vancouver next weekend. A bunch of guys from out on the West Coast. How important is it here to keep it rolling here into Vancouver next weekend?
Absolutely. We're coming down to almost, the last third of our season here, and Vancouver is a much improved team. And we know that we got a lot of West Coast guys in our team. So it's going to be an emotional game for those guys, playing in front of family and friends. They've kind of put their lives on hold coming to move to Toronto. It's nice that they get to embrace it and enjoy those experiences with their family. So we want to make sure that we can't end the season off one game here, we win, next game we drop one game. You'll find yourself on the outside looking in. You got to string some wins together heading down the stretch.